This is the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 2. For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. This is the book of John, chapter 10, verse 10. And it reads, The thief cometh not, but for to steal and kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly. Kohalo Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Bashem Kakadash. Double honors into the elder apostles, elder bishops, head elders of all the camps of Great Millstone GMS who do well. Salutations and blessings upon the hopeful elect. Lord willing, this is going to be edifying to the elect. It's your brother Tazapanya of the Sons Yashala camp out here in Colorado Springs, Colorado, coming back at you again with another quick hit through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Lord willing, is edifying. All right. The wicked is being revealed, man. Let's go get that scripture real quick. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. See, the Most High, through his Son, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, is coming to destroy with the brightness of his coming those that destroy the earth. See, in the book of Proverbs, it says, the wicked rule, the people mourn, but with the righteous rule, the people rejoice. All right, there's nothing covered that shall not be found, man. And we're finding out, all right, that all of these things is orchestrated. These devils will let wickedness abound in order to get their agenda across. They're willing to have or to achieve global financial supremacy, a new world order by any means necessary, at the expense of mass depopulation. See, but in Galatians chapter 6, verse 7, it reads that, be not deceived, for Yahweh is not mocked, for whatever a man shall sow, the same shall he reap. So you want to destroy, you will be destroyed. And in this video, this topic is getting into what they're doing to the earth, man, because you can go on and on and on. This, again, the wicked is being revealed. Who is the wicked? These so-called white people, this so-called Caucasian race, which we're telling the world and our people, they are Edomites, descendants of Esau. Okay? And at the very top, the chief tribe of Amalek, descendants of Amalek, the Amalekites, your so-called small hatters, they're the ones that's pushing this because they will achieve global financial supremacy by any means necessary. Because they want the chip to be mandated. And they have to cause chaos in order to get their order, their new world order. Because they want everybody under their order. Okay? So, there's so much shit happening. It's only February, bro. You know? Everybody by now done heard about the Ohio derailment that was predictively programmed in the Netflix movie a couple months ago, named White Noise, with the exact same thing happening, right? With the toxic cloud, and they saying that the vinyl chloride or something like that, it joins with water molecules and will have acid rain, bro. See, the Most High is putting plagues on this place. And he's the wicked, which is thy sword, as it says in the book of Psalms, he's allowing Esau to do it. So there's a nursery that has a lot of that makes a manufacturing plant that makes a lot of plastic pots and things of that nature is on fire. We went from, see, yo, the famine is about to get wild, bro, because how come after the trains, y'all wouldn't let them strike because y'all didn't want to pay them? Now all of a sudden, these trains are just falling off the tracks as if it was some type of uh uh you know, man, I don't even, yo, it's just it's as I'm meditating on it, it just shows you, man, that there's a high chance for those that endure, that know this truth, I mean, and endure to the end. And of course, if you're the elect, you're gonna be saved, man. But you know, the Most High didn't give us a spirit of fear. He gave us a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. So the things that's coming down the pipeline might seem scary to some, and it's going to be a very bad time, evil. But we have to have faith. So I'll let this play a little bit, and we'll get more.
More than 3 hours, and we have seen some improvements in the smoke.
And Tony Atkins has really been our eyes and ears on the ground all morning. He is across the street from the Nursery Supply Company on South Point Siena Boulevard. And Tony, we're expecting an update from Osceola County Fire Rescue. What are you learning out there?
That's right. I actually do have updates. This got some updated information on when the call came in. We were initially saying 2 o'clock. I learned that call initially came in a little after 1 o'clock this morning. So just another hour as crews work to battle this fire. Take a look over my shoulder really quickly here. You can see compared to this morning, the density is down significantly.
Either way, hazmat monitoring, they're saying it's, you know, with the air, but dude's voice was annoying. Okay. Ain't no effeminate gonna enter. You already know what type of time he on. But the point is, all right, here's another one, right?
One person is dead after an 18-wheeler collided with a train in the Splendora area, causing that train to derail. This was the scene here about 35 minutes north of Houston. At least 7 train cars came off the tracks there. Hazmat crews are on the scene, but there are no leaks from the cars. That's the good news here. Police said, though, that it could take a total of 15 hours to clear that scene. And closing both sides of that freeway east of Tucson due to a hazardous spill.
Faye is joining us now with what we know so far. Faye? Yeah, guys, a shelter-in-place warning now in effect for anyone within a 1-mile radius of this crash, which is near the Kolb exit there off of I-10 east of Tucson. Drivers being urged to avoid this area. Brand new video coming in right now from the scene. At the time of the crash, around 3 p.m., winds topped out at 45 miles an hour. Officials say the truck flipped on its side in the median. Fire crews are on scene working to control the hazardous material. Nitric acid is a major component of fertilizer. It can also be used to make explosives. Now, according to the CDC.
And then this one just happened too. So all of this was in the last 2 days, man. And then now you got another one today with the Kissimmee one in Florida. This is in Detroit, Van Buren County or something. And one of them had hazard materials. They saying supposedly it didn't spill or whatever. But this is not no coincidence, man. All right, the supply chain and NS, right? Norfolk Southern. That's the same train company that's owned by BlackRock and Vanguard. All right. That happened in the Ohio one. Okay. You don't know, BlackRock and Vanguard basically are the 2 investment firms that hold like 80 or 90% of all the world's assets. Okay. So, I mean, this place is through, bro. It's through.
Conditions right now. What can you tell us, Megan?
That's the hazmat crash.
Let this happen. And another thing people need to realize about this story is how important the railroads are.
Right.
Remember last year, at the end of the year, towards the fall, I should say, I was talking about that railroad strike that was coming. In December, it was supposed to hit. Apparently, they did something to stop it from happening because they heard people were getting mad about it. They heard people saying, hey, this is not, we have our government talking about people chopping off their private parts, And we're going to have a huge problem on the railroads. You know, that's where we get our food and all this stuff delivered, fertilizer, etc. People don't think, especially, you know, look at this world we're living in. Nobody has a clue. I'm pretty sure that, you know, some of these young teens, these libs, they think that food just appears in the grocery store from thin air. I'm pretty sure that they do. They don't think about the process. They don't think about how important the railroads are. So if people were in an uproar about what was going on the railroads, right? And they said, all right, we're going to have to come up with something else. Well, then we'll just start really sabotaging the railroads. We'll derail trains all over the place. Then we'll blow them up. And then people will say, we're going to have a railroad problem. We have to redo the railroad. We'll shut the railroad down for quite a period of time. You can see something like that coming where they come out and they say, hey, there's clearly a problem in the railroads. We need to put money into the infrastructure of the railroad. So we need to slow everything down. Thus, we could just continue to tell you why there's food shortages, why nobody can grow, why you need to come to us for our soylent food, right?
Right. So I mean, so I'll get the scripture that I named the topic of this video for. This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 18, and it reads, "And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, in the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth." You see? So they're going to reap what they've sown because they're willing to destroy the earth in order to pass their wicked devices, which is not going to come holy. Because in the book of Job, it says that he appointed his bounds, talking about these international banking families, these Edomites, all right, that they should not pass, all right. And in the midst of him filling his belly, which is a metaphor for him to be satisfied with the wicked devices that he's trying to push, he's going to put him in straits, roughly paraphrasing here. And straits mean a position of difficulty. Okay, so this is all to push the chip, because they will fully feel like they're God, like there's some type of power, if they can get everybody that is alive after they done killed so many people to take a chip, because they can control them in any way possible. Okay, I'm gonna go to one last verse and I'm gonna close it out. This is a quick hit. This is gonna be Isaiah chapter 14, right? Because look, so these people is willing to put all types of chemicals in the air, killing all of the animals in a 100-something-mile radius. People is throwing up projectile vomiting. People's getting sweaty hands. People is, all these chemicals will give you brain, lung cancers, and all. These people do anything, bro. Like, so that's why, Ezra and other prophets, like, how long, Father? We gonna have to be under these bases of men, man. These people are truly the wicked. They're the border of wickedness, as it says in Malachi, chapter 1, verse 4. These people, man, and you see why they have to be Obadiah 1:18. Yahweh Shah said, yo, he has to shorten the days unless no flesh will be saved. These people will go to any lengths to have collateral to get their agenda across. Blood sacrifices, rituals, these type of things, man. Planned crisis. You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. This is Isaiah chapter 14. We're going to start at verse 7. Matter of fact, we'll start at verse 5. The point is in verse 8. It reads, Yahweh hath broken the staff of the wicked. A staff is something that, an elder would have that shows that they're in a rulership position. And it's also something that you support on. So the Most High is going to break the support and break that rulership of these Edomites. and the scepter of the rulers. Right. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. You see how you don't see how they smoke? They making sure you get sick. They making sure every day. You might go 2 weeks, 3 weeks without no chemtrails in the sky. And then you come outside, you look up, you like, God damn, again? More fake clouds? If you ever happen to drink from a water fountain, you like, this shit is fucking fluorided the fuck up. Excuse my Spanish. You feel me? Like, it just gets you. Remember, it says oppression maketh the wise man mad. This shit, you know, but it's so the scriptures say, be angry and sin not. So we ain't over here, we still fishing. We ain't hunting yet. But Lord willing, man, we get that that blessing, man. New bodies, and to become a threshing instrument for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, man, because these people are wicked, bro. It reads, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger, is persecuted and none hindereth. Right. So as the Mossad is beginning to persecute America, niggas ain't giving a fuck about America. They just letting that shit gonna happen. And really, the elites, you feel me? Especially when we put them into slavery, you know, the other nations, they gonna be like, nah, we know what you was doing. Like, look at the earthquake that's come to find out it was all hard, geoengineered, right? You you was ruling the nation in anger. Oh, they don't want to have Sweden join in NATO because they didn't vote on your side and all of that. And since you don't want to do this because of how you're strategically, geopolitically located next to Russia, so we gonna they devils, man. Verse 7 reads, the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth in the singing. You see that? When Yahweh Shai, David, the governing body, the 144,000, and then the rest of the 1/3 rule, the whole world is going to be at rest, man. They're going to break forth in the singing because we're going to be ruling righteously according to the law of the Most High. Remember in Micah chapter 4, it talks about how Zion is going to be above all other hills, all other mountains. They're going to come to us to asking, teach us the ways of the Lord. Verse 8, yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee. the trees is going to rejoice when America fall, when the Edomites is in slavery, when the Edomites, after 1,000 years of slavery, get the great bonfire completely eradicated. It says, and the cedars of Lebanon saying, since thou art laid down, no fella is come up against us. Right, the fella is one who chops down trees and all of that. You feel me? So they know, even the trees know who's the wicked, who's the one that destroys the earth. That's the point. The trees is part of the earth, right? You don't see us just chopping down trees for fun. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. Killing animals for fun. Because thou hast pursued blood, blood shall pursue thee, man. All right? So all of this stuff is planned. And now we're on some biochemical warfare, man. They coming at people with a continual stroke, and it's going to continue. That's the point. Hit beating after beating after beating after beating, man. But it's all through this, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right? Because this has to happen before Yahweh Shai comes back. So Lord willing, be prepared for more. It's only February, bro. And watch it just like exponentially grow after the Passover, man. A lot of Akim been saying that. Was Zaquania, brothers and elders. Okay. Ababa Ball, Kwam Yasharala, until the next time, Lord willing, this was edifying to the elect. Shalom Laha Alahayim. Peace to the gods.